Hey guys, David, Peabody'sParadise.com, and we are doing our unboxing for today, Friday, August the 15th, I think. Anyway, so we haven't done our Freebie Friday drawing from last week. We just got back in town. We had to go up to Tennessee and been super busy and kind of sick. So we've been putting it off, and what I figured I'd do tonight is I'm just going to do the drawing for last week tonight, and then we're going to do our other Freebie Friday sign up tonight on the same video. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. Let's go ahead and start looking at what we got that came in today. We got a bunch of new stuff, some restock stuff, so it's really cool, and I'm excited to get this thing opened up. The first thing that we got in, can't even find the cup for it. We got more the Riccia, and this is what it looks like. This is how much you get. This is one portion of Riccia. And as you can see, you may or may not be able to see, it's one-sided because I'm almost certain this is immersed grown, and I just think that because it's white on the bottom side, but it's not really a big deal. This is not like, it doesn't put on a separate form like a lot of plants do, and it does. And this actually works better when it's in a matte form like that because it's easier to tie it down to stuff. But either way, it's in good shape, looks good, it's healthy, so whatever. Next thing, Java Moss. We got some Java Moss in proper portion cups now, and as you can see, looks good. Looks good. So there's our Java Moss. I'll have to make sure we have all this stuff on the site soon. I'll go ahead and get on there after this video and start updating things. We've got some, let's see, bronze Wentiae. This is the Tropica Wentiae. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so bronze Wentiae, which is one of my favorites. Looks really good, looks healthy. We have more of the Pogostemon stellata, which sold out really quickly last week. So if you want some, get in on that as soon as you can. I'm going to have it up soon also. That stuff actually, like, I've ended up putting the pots into a tank and just let them sit in the tank potted like that, and they actually started growing their submerged form just like that. I mean, they were in good shape, so that one seems to transition really well, really easily. So I was actually really surprised with it. And anyway, so we got more Florida Sunset. There's a Florida Sunset crypt. It's got that really nice color to it, that nice kind of pinkish color. So that one's super cool. I know a lot of people have been asking about them, so we finally got them back in. They've just been out of stock for a while, and they're just they've been fairly limited stock, so we haven't been able to stock a whole bunch of them. More Cryptoparva. It looks good, healthy. There's a lot going on in those Parva pots, which is always a good thing. There's more. I'm not even gonna take this out, but that's more baby tears, dwarf baby tears, which we always have, usually almost always have quite a few of. I'm just trying to get the rest of these pots out of here so I can see what else we got in here. I know we got a pretty good bit of stuff, and so I'm trying to breeze through this as quickly as possible. Oh my goodness, yeah, we ordered a lot of stuff. Oh boy. More Stellata. Another Florida Sunset. Just have some really nice color on them. They're really good looking, so I'm really happy with those. Parva. Yeah, everything looks really good so far, so I'm really happy with it. Okay, alright, now we're going to open up, start taking our bunch plants out. This is all the stuff that doesn't come in pots, and just bear with me. I'm going to run through these as quickly as possible. This is just this is very time consuming. And okay, the first thing we got is some valves. We were out of a lot of our valves, so we went ahead and ordered and more valves. And I got some, let's see, I got some jungle valves in here. Okay, so the first thing, these are actually contortion valves right here. So the contortion valves look really good. And then we got some corkscrews, which these are just like the contortions, but they're kind of like a smaller diameter. So you can look at those side by side really quick and you can kind of see the difference. See, they're very similar, but the corkscrews are a lot smaller in diameter on the leaf size. Anyway, moving along, and of course we got more jungle valves in finally. We've been on a jungle valve. Jungle valve has been selling like crazy lately. I don't know what it is, but it just came in a wave and everybody was ordering jungle valves. So I'm sorry to everybody that ordered jungle valves and we had to either substitute or cancel last week just because we sold so many of them. Okay, all right, and we've got, let's see what else we have in here. We had our valves, everything looks good. Okay, this is really good. This is the Diandra, which is blood stargrass. Let's see that. There we go. Yeah, so these are blood stargrass bunches, and they look really healthy, really good. And we also got regular stargrass in, the Heteranthera zosterfolia. And thankfully, I was worried about this, but they actually came in submersed form. So that's a good thing, and I'll go ahead and put them on the site for sale because they look really good. And these bunches are actually pretty generous. If you look at how much is in there, there's like, there's probably 10 or more stems per bunch. So that's a really, really nice, generous bunch. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we got one other thing that this is my challenge of the week. I've always got something that I ordered that's kind of a challenge, just to see if we can grow it and to see what what it'll take for us to keep it. And some things work out better than others, but this is the one we're going to try again. We tried this a few times. This is Limnophila hyperoides, the Aromatica hyperoides variant, and this one looks like it came in pretty healthy. So I'm going to give it a go and see how it goes this time. Last time it did okay, the first shipment came in and I think that it got too hot because it just melted right away. And that was before they were insulating packages. So now that things are insulated, everything is nice and cool, and I think it'll have a better chance. I've got a lot higher lighting now also, so I'm going to actually put it under like a really high-tech, high CO2 setup to see if it can really maximize the chance of success. If it grows well, then I'll go ahead and list them up probably sometime next week, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens with it first before I try to sell them. So let's see, what else do we got? Okay, so we got some dwarf sage in here. We got a pretty good bit of dwarf sage, and we finally got more willow hygro. This is Hygrophila angustifolia, and this is another one of the corymbosa variants. There's so many different corymbosa variants, but this one has got really long, narrow leaves, and this one actually is in submersed form already. They grow it below water, I'm almost certain, just because of the way the leaves feel and the texture. But I've actually got to go through these and pick out all the little leaves because they just basically go around and just chop them and tie them up. But yeah, this is a really good low demand plant that fills in really well. So it's got a nice long flowing leaves and everything. So it's pretty cool. All right, and our last bunch, if I can get into it. Okay, I'm trying. Try not to hurt the plants getting into it. Okay. Alright, this one is really cool. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the way the plants look on this shipment. Everything looks really great. This is Wallichii, Rotella Wallichii, and this is in the submersed form. The last shipment we got in was in immersed form. It's from a different place. And I've actually got some of it that's finally transitioning now, but it took like 2 months just to even start putting on the submersed form. So that's why I haven't had it for sale, because I just don't like selling it like that. Got some more Indica or Rotella rotundifolia. It looks really good. It's got nice purple leaves on the top. It's healthy, and Let's see. This is a new one, at least to us. It's not new, but it's new to us. And this is narrow leaf Ludwigia. This is Ludwigia palustris. And this looks like it's submerged form as well. It's got the leaves are just very soft, and they just seem like they're very like they were grown. If they weren't grown above water, they're grown in a very high humidity environment. So either way, and I think I ordered some Blixa, but I don't know where it's at, so I'm looking for it. Oh, another one we got in. Here's the Blixa. Hoping the Blixa stays okay. This is another touchy one shipping wise. I'm gonna stick them in the tank and hope they do good, but the last shipment of Blixa we had, we ordered like 20 or 25 Blixa, and they just completely melted and dissolved to nothing within a week. So hopefully those do better, and we'll see. And once I get a better idea of how they're going to do, then I'll list them up. And this is the Potamogeton gay. Potamogeton gay. I don't know how to say it, but this one's really cool. And this is a nice green, kind of grassy stem plant that it doesn't really need a whole lot of light, and it does really good. And it works really good for a lot of biotope setups. So anyway, that's what we got. I'll have the site updated probably by the time this video comes up. So check us out and stay tuned for Freebie Friday night. Thanks and goodbye.